Aldeyra reports new top-line Phase 3 data for Reproxalap. Lensar provides several updates on its Ally adaptive cataract treatment system, and an NDA is submitted for a first-of-its-kind presbyopia eye drop. Hello, I'm Rana Jaraha. Welcome to EyeWire News, the podcast. In our top story, Aldeyra said it plans to resubmit a new drug application to the FDA for dry eye disease drug candidate Reproxalap after reporting new Phase 3 data. Aldeyra announced that the primary endpoint has been achieved in its Phase 3 dry eye chamber clinical trial of Reproxalap. In the trial, patients were administered vehicle before and during exposure to a dry eye chamber. Qualifying patients were subsequently randomized to receive either Reproxalap or vehicle before and during exposure to an additional dry eye chamber. The trial showed Reproxalap was statistically superior to vehicle for the pre-specified primary endpoint of ocular discomfort 80 to 100 minutes in the chamber. The results come about 9 months after the FDA issued a complete response letter to Aldeyra's NDA submission for Reproxalap, stating that at least one additional adequate and well-controlled study to demonstrate a positive effect on the treatment of ocular symptoms of dry eye should be conducted. In a conference call following the release of the new Phase 3 data, Aldeyra President and CEO Dr. Todd Brady discussed Reproxalap's unique mechanism of action and potential to fill an unmet need.
Today's top-line data suggests that, in contrast to currently available therapies that require weeks or months for activity, Reproxalap has the potential to reduce ocular discomfort within minutes in a dry eye chamber. As such, Reproxalap represents a potential paradigm shift in the way dry eye patients could be treated relative to the standard of care. To Aldeyra's knowledge, in patients with dry eye disease, Reproxalap is the first investigational drug with pivotal data supportive of acute and chronic activity in reducing symptoms, and the first investigational drug for chronic administration with pivotal data supportive of acute activity in reducing redness. As previously disclosed, we expect that Reproxalap, if approved, could be the first dry eye disease drug for chronic administration with a label that highlights acute and chronic reduction in ocular symptoms and acute reduction in ocular redness, a dry eye disease sign of particular importance to patients.
Aldeyra said it expects to resubmit the NDA for Reproxalap this year. Based on FDA guidance, the resubmission review period is expected to be 6 months. Lensar recently made several announcements related to its Ally adaptive cataract treatment system. First, Lensar announced the Ally received certification under the European Union's medical device regulation, allowing Lensar to offer the device in Europe. Lensar also recently received Taiwan FDA approval for Ally. Lensar said it is commercializing the device through its distributor network in the EU and expects to place the first Ally systems with European surgeons this quarter. Also this week, Lensar announced in its second quarter earnings report that 17 new Ally systems were placed in the second quarter of 2024, bringing the total number of Ally installations to 80. While billed as the first combination femtosecond phaco console for cataract surgery, the device is currently approved in the US and Europe only for its femtosecond laser capabilities. Lensar announced this week that it terminated its collaboration with Switzerland-based device maker Oertli, which it was working with to integrate the Oertli phaco technology into the Ally system. In a statement to EyeWire TV, Lensar said it has a strong IP for combining phaco and laser technology and will continue to evaluate ways to further advance laser cataract surgery. Lensar said it expects to ship and install Ally systems and start performing procedures in Taiwan and the EU in the third quarter of this year. Lenz Therapeutics has submitted a new drug application to the FDA for its investigational presbyopia eye drop LNZ100. LNZ100 is a preservative-free, single-use, once-daily eye drop containing aceclidine, the only pupil-selective miotic designed to improve near vision in people with presbyopia. The NDA submission follows the completion of the pivotal Phase 3 Clarity study, which met all primary and secondary endpoints, showing statistically significant improvements in near vision. Specifically, LNZ100 achieved 3 lines or greater improvement in best-corrected distance visual acuity at near without compromising distance vision. The treatment was well tolerated with no serious adverse events reported over the 30,000 treatment days monitored in the study. The FDA now has a 60-day review period to determine if the NDA submission is complete and acceptable for a full review.